Welcome to the 8 a.m. I've not talked much this morning at all. I've just said morning to Bob. I'll need a little bit of voice warm up, won't I? Let me just swizz round a little bit and put my coffee down on the radiator. Need to swap hands. Right. This is the 8 a.m. Getting stuck into some mobility moves, freshening ourselves up. It's even fresher outside, more fresherer outside. We've got some freezing fog here today. You can only really tell, look from outside, you can't really tell. The houses are all there. But when you look into the garden, it gives a slightly different coldness story. You might start hear the chicken. I forgot to lock her away last night. I'm lucky that she's still here, really. But I've let her in. So she just started chicken in the kitchen. I don't know whether you can hear her there. Morning, Sheila. You're the first one in. We're going to get these moves going so it sets us up well for the day to come. I'm going to pop out down to what is called Foss Park in Leicester, which is the out of town, out of city retail park. Me and Kate, my best mate Kate, we are going to see Madonna on Wednesday next week. So I'm going to get myself here. Now, I'm not quite sure how you feel about this, you lot. I'm going to get myself some leather look trousers. I'm just thinking. And I've got my Material Girl t-shirt that we ordered and got yesterday, me and Kate. Yes, we are wearing the same tops. So morning Sheila, morning Vivian and Paul, morning Gillian. The other Gillian's already done her movement snack today. She sent me a message saying that she's off to a reindeer breakfast with her granddaughter. How lovely does that sound? I really wish my kids would still appreciate that. I would still love to go. I would still take them, but I don't think they'd be up for it that much. I think it might be something to do about ruining their street cred if they went to a Santa or a reindeer breakfast or something like that. Or a farm park nativity like we used to do, which was always wonderful. Loved it. And it actually brought a tear to my eye because I thought, my kids are getting old. Anyway, I don't know why I've woken up and feel all emotional just reading that, Gillian. It's Bex. It looks like Bex was going to do the 8 a.m. this morning, everyone. I'm just seeing her posts come up. So some of you might be needing to ignore Bex's post and come with me. Come with me. I did text her last night, yesterday, but she must have just not seen it. Anyway, morning Mrs. Perry and Sandra. Good to have you in. I can't quite see your messages yet, but I'm sure they'll be arriving shortly. Bex has just got here. Look, here she is. Here we go. Here are your messages. Morning, Bex. I just did see your message just come up as a little ribbon at the top there to say, oh, ignore my post, blah de blah. I'm here. I've got this one, mate. Have I got it the wrong way round? Looks like it's thick and frosty, everybody. Yep, it's time to go. Margaret Wood's here. Bex was just doing her hair. George, thick frost here. Not just thick frost, thick frost. Cold and frosty down in Dufferin, Port Talbot. Jack Frost has been. He's a devil, isn't he? Right, Sue Tilly's just arrived as well, I can see. Hang on. I've not got half the way down my cup of coffee that I'd like to have done. Right, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. Welcome to the 8 a.m. This is where we get our top, trunk, ankles, feet and toes trio mobilised and moving better, and hopefully giving you some more comfort and freedom within your joints and your body all over. Today is Saturday the 2nd of December 2023. Let's go, shall we? Just before we let's go, do you want to open my day 2 of my calendar with me? Let's have a look. Right, day 2, here it is. Advent calendar. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. I've got a Merlot and a glass bottle. Yes, I'm liking it. That ticks the box for me. I'll put that next to the white wine of yesterday that I won't be drinking. Let me get my flip-flops off. Stand tall and sit tall, everybody. Just need to get the flip-flops out my socks as well. So stand tall, sit tall, hip walk forwards, start the process of foot pedaling and getting the legs moving. And just take a few deeper, longer breaths. Your breathing will increase a little bit as you get through the circulation booster, but keep a few deeper, longer breaths in at the moment. I've got my first pair of Christmas socks on today as well, everybody. I know some of you don't much care, but some of you might. Get the legs moving, bring the arms in, whether you want to bring both or just one arm in at any one time. I'll leave that choice up to you. Using external support for confidence purposes, but also to decrease the coordination challenge of getting arms and legs in together, and also to give you a bit of extra stability for your balance and steadiness. Elbows driving backwards, picking up the knees but not too high, treading and rolling through the feet, picking up and peeling, placing and rolling on the way down. Now it's already quite hot in here. Bob got up at about 5 o'clock, he couldn't sleep, so the fire has been on for a few hours already, and I'm already feeling warm from the fire and even warmer from the warm-up. All right, if you'd like to take a steady pause, maybe just adjust your sit position so you feel a bit more higher on your sit bones rather than rounded and rolled onto your tailbone. You'll find everything lifts and lengthens from that point of pelvic tilt, and take the shoulders up and relax them down. And in standing, you can use your external support. Try and place your hands on it or somewhere that doesn't hinder your movement quality and capacity. So come a bit closer and keep the movement really smooth on the lift and smoother on the downwards press. We want about 4 or 5 of these really good ones. Take it into a shoulder roll now. So just to progress it on, forwards, up, rolling back, round, back and down. And off you go again. So there might be a few clinks and clunks. There might be a few areas of stiffness and tightness that actually should start to improve, just as the first one to the last one. Now those clicks, clunks, there might be a few grunts and grinds as well around the shoulders. Generally doesn't mean anything, it just means that we're trying to iron it out as we do these movements. and hold it there. Let's take some head turns then. So sit tall, stand tall, have your feet placed in the best place for balance. Have your hands on external support, take a glance to the side and moving slowly and taking a pause in the middle. All of those things just mentioned will help you to maintain your steadiness and prevent any dizziness or foggy headedness that can sometimes come in with head turning moves. And that goes with trunk movements as well when we get to them, of course. First head turn, a bit of stiffness around the neck. Last head turn, it's freeing up a bit. What's the jigsaw calendar? It is the one just over my shoulder. The two advent calendars. They're adult advent calendars, Bridget. One's of beer, so we get a bottle of beer a day. And then my one is a wine dispenser, I guess. A little wine rack there. As a chocolate advent calendar, you'd eat it every day in the morning. We're not going to do that with the alcoholic version of the advent calendars. Right, chin tucks. So chin away from the chest, shoulders down and back, and tucking in. Not a big movement. A guided movement with the fingertips. Lengthening up, restacking the spine in the neck area. Redistributing the weight of your head, which is approximately 1 stone of weight. I can't convert that, sorry for those of you who are in kilograms. Maybe Dawn can, because I've just seen that Dawn's here. Tucking in the chin, easing off. All of those combined with a chest stretch and upper side stretch. Really good combination of moves. If you have any tension, inflexibilities around the shoulders, neck, head area. Right, reach and row into our trunk area. Feet are out wide in all trunk movements. Get into the knees a little bit as well there, everyone. And that just sets a really good position, solid position for the movements to come from when we start moving, twisting, turning, extending, bending through the spine. Feel the extra bit of warmth that's just building in the centre of your body there. Keep going. I'm going to have my last gulp of coffee. That's better. It moistens the voice as well as this gets the body going as well. Right, side bend, so sit tall. Weight evenly over your legs, your feet, your bum. And then lean to the side. We're going down as far as we comfortably can. Being mindful that the way back up might feel a little bit extra than the lowering phase. Come back to that central, balanced out position. Trying to get like a mirror image, one side to the other side of the body. Symmetricalizing your standing position or sitting position. Over you go. Didn't that first one feel tight, stiff? And then as we get to the last two, a definite difference. Any sitting around, any not moving very much, will kind of seize the body up a little bit. But to keep moving, to get moving, is such a wonderful thing. Right, you might want your arms out the way for the trunk turns, or you might want to use external support. You might want to reach around your body as you twist and turn. The eyes are going to be tracking round as well, so have a look over your shoulder for a slightly extra neck turn as well. Don't let the hips follow. So grip your toes into the ground, bend into the knees. These are all strategies in how to keep your hips facing forwards and your legs not rolling in or dropping in. Sitting on your hips is an absolute solution to that. The hips ain't going to shift a bit once you've got your sit bones into the chair. Unforced. We're not trying to turn as far as we can possibly turn and pull ourselves around. We're turning as far as is naturally comfortable. And then if our body gives us a bit more give, we can take it that tiny bit further. Are you even right side, left side? 4 or 5 of those. If you are, start to get ready for your back extender. Place the chin into the chin tuck position that we just practiced a few minutes ago. Hands can be on the thighs, on your external support, or if you don't need external support and you want to feel some bit more opening in the chest area, slide them round to your hips. Lift up tall, long in the trunk, head and eyes chin down, looking ahead so that we're not sending the weight of the head over the back of us and potentially impacting balance there. Lift, lift, lift. Look straight ahead. Allow the back to bend. An extension of your bestest posture. There we go. Loosening off the spine in all directions there. There's always trunk movements joining in with arm movements. There's head movements, looking where those arm movements are going. So we have arms, shoulders, head, neck, trunk, all in there pretty much with everything that we do throughout our day. Legs underneath you then for some foot pedals and into our fidgety feet phase of this movement snack. You might want a few foot pedals. You might want to straighten your knees back and pick the toes off and the ball of the foot off the floor for some toe taps. You might want to leave the most of the foot down and just pick the toe hinges back, oiling out those hinges there so that they are less creaky and more mobile too. Do you want some toe crunches? Tuck the toes under, peel the instep up. Have a look down if you like. See what your feet look like. Have a look at the shape. Have a look at the spread of your toes. And I'm in standing, so here's your first option in standing. We do not want a balance challenge here. If we're wobbling and wibbling around, we're probably not going to get the best out of our ankle mobility move. So take up some support. Comfortable, spongy underneath knee. Hang on, let me hitch round. Toes and heel. Really exaggerate your point and your dig there. We can transfer this point and dig action into seated. I'm going to swap legs. There's the point and dig. So we're just lifting up the knee to create enough space to get the ankle moving underneath us. About 5 of those. And then a bit later on, when you sat down, you might have a bit of support behind you in seated positions. You might have sat down and had something to eat, had your breakfast, had a drink. You might be out and about, having had walked around for a while. You might have just sat down and watched a bit of TV, a bit of football on the telly or something. You can put a few of these in just before you get up to walk. Prepare the ankles, maybe with a few foot pedals as well, so it boosts. Put a few of these in to get the ankles moving better. These are our walking equipment, and we can improve our heel toe action. All right. There we go, everybody. Come on, get up, everybody. Thank you for your messages. I can see everyone's been typing away. Have you done a movement snack? Or have you just been typing away and letting me get on with it? I hope you've been doing the latter. Right, everyone. But see you back here for Active Seated Saturday. And if I get my new trousers, I'll put them on for you. We'll see. Any frosty photos or snowy photos, let's have a look and feel free to share, everybody. Let's have a look what it's doing outside for you lot. And I'll see you back here for the Active Seated Saturday noon, if that's what you'd like to do. All right, take care. Have a good morning. See you in a bit.